Uganda is home to over 1.5 million refugees, and most refugees in the settlements are in need of public services such as education. 58% of refugees are enrolled in primary school, while only 11.3% attend secondary school. Accessing secondary school is key to individual and community empowerment for vulnerable refugees through providing higher education and employment opportunities.
Learn project is a 3-year project funded by United States Bureau of Population, Refugee and Migration.
LEARN stands for Lasting Education Achievements Responding to Needs. This project was developed in response to ERP. ERP is a strategic instrument under the Ministry of Education, which stands for Education Response Plan. This instrument looks at supporting refugee and host communities' children and youth in acquiring education.
We have been working in 4 settlements, Ramwanja, Chaka, Bidi, and Palorinia.
With the project that started in 2019, we are focusing on 3 thematic areas, all 3 objectives. 1, increasing access, that is through construction of classrooms that are decent, and also providing dignity kits to girls who are menstruating. Then also objective 2 are looking at quality education, teacher capacity building in terms of teachers in crisis context trainings, training in sexual support, child protection, and the rest. Objective 3, we are focusing more on protection and well-being of the learners we are working with.
We had a lot of challenges with the youth who are completing primary school with few limited opportunities for post-primary education. So the BRM, or the Bureau of Population, Refugees and Migration, supported this unique project that focused so much on inclusive access for secondary education.
Before the project started, the entire settlement had 1 secondary school, which is Rwamanja SS. They would have to walk over 80 kilometers to and from school on a daily basis, which was quite a very big challenge. And therefore, with the funding from PRIM and certainly implemented by FCA, the establishment of this school was really of very great importance.
I joined the school in 2019. That time, the classes were 2. That was senior 1 and a senior 2. The roof was somehow not good. During rain seasons, we were disturbed. We could not be in class because the roof was leaking.
We didn't have washrooms in the primary section, and you find when the girls had the challenges with their menstruation period, they would rush home other than remaining there and taking their bath and all that. But FCA, together with the PRM, they have supported us. They have given us structures, and we have now some stances of latrine blocks.
Children who were coming from far in search for education, they are now accessing education because we had only 1 secondary school, and that is Rwamanja. But now there is no school dropouts because of this school.
When you look at the classes, they are well organized. The windows are okay, the doors are fine. When rain comes, we are just okay, good to go.
We thank so much FCA and the implementing partners that have supported us with laboratory equipment. As I speak, Bukele Secondary School is holding practicals.
Fca Aid has given us libraries, which helps us in making the research. It has also provided scholastic materials, for example, books, and even Fca Aid has provided some vulnerable learners with scholarships.
We were short of furniture, and our students were compacted on desks. And that was a time when there was COVID-19. It was rampant. We have been supported with furniture, And now as I speak, at least 3 students sit on a desk. And as for the senior 3s, each student sits on his or her desk.
We also have a program, especially during COVID-19, because there has been disruption of learning during COVID, but we were able to support our learners. FCA brought for us tablets, which tablets support e-learning. So during COVID-19, we were able to work with some teachers here to ensure that learners are given the tablets, because there has been home learning packages that has been put in the tablet to support them. We have also received some computers to support the ICT lessons, because now with the lower curriculum, ICT is one of the compulsory subjects that have been introduced for the lower curriculum.
However, with the outbreak of COVID-19 globally and also in Uganda, it affected the communities greatly. In Parorinya specifically, all Obongi district, there were over 1,000 teenage pregnancies, and of these, 385 were of secondary school going age. But as a project, we developed social safety nets within the schools to attract some of these pregnant girls and also those who had given birth back to school. By the end of June 2022, we had managed to attract back 175 girls, and promisingly, their average attendance stood at 66%.
I'm very happy with the FCA. One of the things that FCA does, forming the Village Education Committee. In this Village Education Committee, we enroll to the communities. We have meetings. In my office, I have Secretary for Education, who is overseeing these programs. We allocate them a time. But later, let me say these 3 years, parents are taking their children to school, especially girl child.
Twamanyira bishiki bitu binenda twakora nka twakwataho nka timu twazayo kubaganiza no kubakansoringa kugira ngo bareke kwenagirira bamanye ngo nyenshakare yaheza nko kuzarana basa kuzaha isomero asome then life yayigumizemo abeje.
I had the information about FCA sensitizing in the area, telling that all people who have given birth should go back to school. I joined. So at the school, there is a caretaker who is taking care of our babies. We have a breastfeeding corner where we can breastfeed our babies. They are free, they can play, so I can attend to class. Many child mothers are now coming to school. So missing school is not a problem because their school fees is being paid for. All of us, we are being taken care of. FCA is doing a lot for us. Also, the FCA staff sometimes can come and have sessions with us to come and counsel us, to telling us that there are challenges in life, but in every challenges, there are always a solution. Even the senior woman advising us.
FCA also supported us in giving us more of the accommodation facilities for the teachers and the administration block. This has helped the teachers to move on well with their work.
Before, the number of teachers was small. Right now, as I talk, we have about 31 teachers that are supported by FCA, and all these teachers always undergo capacity building.
Many of us, I would confess, didn't have much knowledge about psychosocial support, child protection, because of the setting we have been working in. But after joining FCA, it has really helped us in improving our careers, in understanding how best do we handle the children, especially the nature of the learners we are working with, who have gone through a lot of torture and name the rest. Besides that, it has organized a lot of trainings in terms of curricular implementation or the academical part. We have been taken through a series of trainings in terms of pedagogy and generally curriculum delivery, and trainings like teacher learning circle. These were new things to us, and of course it has gone on to support us with instructional materials.
This environment is a bit stressing, and FCA has also supported in organizing yoga sessions for the teachers where they refresh their minds. They have also supported us in giving sports equipments. We have games that are indoor. We have chess, we have Ludos, we have Scrabble, we have Draft, and at times the teachers play this together with the students.
We realize very many girls face very many challenges, a lot of challenges, but they cannot speak out. So that is why we came up with the Girl Empowerment and Mentorship Program. We had orientation and identification. We had the children's rights and responsibilities. At least now the girls know their rights and responsibilities. From the feedback we have got from the community, the girls can now raise a voice, at least 75%.
As the head girl of Luru Secondary School, there are a number of activities that I do. For example, I make sure that the compound is kept clean by the students because that will actually improve on their cleaning skills. Together, it will also improve on the cleanliness of their school, which will raise the name of Luru Secondary School. Then I also make sure that we work on these places like the water points. We make sure that we clean the water points together with our restrooms because that is for our own sake and that cleanliness will still benefit us. I also chair meetings with the girls so that we can sort out our difficulties, maybe if there is any bullying, there is any misbehavior amongst us, so that we can correct each other. Because the correction, it will give you a very good change. I also chair meetings with these ladies so that we can talk upon the problems that we are having.
There are some sessions we have been conducting with them as the senior woman teacher. We have the menstrual hygiene management session. I try to educate them on what to do when they are menstruating. Then we also have like FCA supports us by providing for them the sanitary pads and other things which I normally give them.
We thank the US government through the PRM funded project, which is the LEARN project. For now, we have identified lessons learned in secondary education, and I think this has also been taken up by UNHCR to identify critical needs for secondary education. For the lessons we have learned, we feel we have provided enough knowledge, enough skills for the refugee learners in secondary schools, and we anticipate that the skills and knowledge that we have imparted in them in Uganda will be the same skills and knowledge that they will use in rebuilding South Sudan in the nearby future.
I'm so grateful to FCA for the support they have given us, and I'm also grateful that the support they have given has even helped the students enroll more in school. Where we started, we had 124 students. But right now, as I talk, we have 628 learners.
Most of the students were just at the home. But because of the structures they have put here, I think most of the students have now joined the school.
FCA should get more funding for them to come back and fund us, to support us, because these were actually few, but we need FCA also to look for other role models so that to come in, we move together.
Our coordination with the stakeholders, our experience, our expertise in education really shows us that we are going to be a big organization in implementing education activities.
I really pray to Almighty God that the FCA should continue with the services here of secondary education so that we will accomplish the gaps that the school has at this particular moment. Long live FCA.
If FCA were not there, I don't think we would see all these buildings or all these fundings right now. But FCA is making us here in the camp to compete with people at Kampala. People in the camp are here rushing to go to Kampala for studies, but you have brought Kampala to us.
My hope for the future is for every girl to at least come to school and also to be a voice of their own. Not to always wait for someone to speak for them, but to be a voice of their own.
I want to thank the Bureau of Population, Refugees and Migration for supporting this project. And I'm confident that the feedback from the stakeholders, from the students themselves, from the teachers, from the parents, from the refugee community, from the district local authorities, from the Office of the Prime Minister, from UNHCR and other partners, strongly highlight how impactful this project has been. So we want to thank the donors, Bureau of Population, Refugees and Migration, United States Department of State, for supporting this project. And students through this project have given testimonies that they are able to achieve their dreams.
My goal is I want to become an agricultural engineer.
When I grow up, I really want to be a doctor.
I want to become a soldier to protect my country